Hello. Okay. And welcome to the Dark Academia quiz night. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely the most excited. You will look terrified. And obviously, I'm Hannah. I will be quiz mistress Lady Death today. And we've got both Team Angel and Team Demon. So I'm just gonna let you guys introduce yourselves, and then if you could say what team you're fighting for today, I will then get into the rules of our Dark Academia quiz. So if we start with you, Abby, and then we'll go round.
Yep, so I'm Abby from Abby Our Panel. Every single time push to the wrong side. And I am on Team Demon.
Team Demon. Kelly?
I'm Kelly from Velvet Library, and I'm Team Angel.
Tish? Oh, we lost Tish. Tish is having struggles with the internet, but we'll come back to Tish. Hannah?
Okay, I'm Hannah. I'm a bookworm feast. Hopefully you can hear me, because I sometimes have audio issues. But yeah, and I'm playing for Team Angel today.
Cool. Danny?
Wow. Hi, yeah, I'm Danny from Bookish Danny, and I am playing for Team Angel, I think.
Demon. It's Team Demon.
I'm playing for Team Demon. I'm playing.
But Danny also will just change allegiance as they see fit.
For sure. I mean, to be fair, if Danny doesn't score any points, you might not want Danny on your team, in which case I would completely understand.
I would agree with that, but I'm currently by myself.
Yeah, just a little bit. So at the moment it's you two. And then finally, Olivia.
Hi, I'm Olivia Savannah from Olivia's Catastrophe, and I am Team Angel.
Excellent. Cool. So if you saw my tweet earlier today, there is a score sheet or quiz sheet if you want to get involved. Don't forget to take a photo and add it to Twitter with your hashtag so I know which team you're in, because actually just by taking part you get points for your team, but then we'll also add up your points and add points for that as well. I'm really enjoying this angle, if it loads, of Tish, because it's very Edna mode. What I can see is just this much of Tish's head. I don't know if it's going to work.
I was like,
do you want to also say what the hashtags are and maybe link to the Google Drive in the comments, because I saw some people asking.
Okay, I will do that. Well, the hashtags are actually at the bottom of this screen. I have already put them there as Hellhounds and Heavenly Halos, so that you can do that. I have no idea what's going on with that. So let me just grab the sheet for you and I'll put it in the comments. One sec. How nervous are you guys? On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you of this quiz?
I wasn't until I just saw what the points situation is, and now I feel a lot of pressure.
Okay. Angels, we're gonna ace this. Although I'm usually not that great at the quizzes, but it'll be fine.
I would say I'm quite good at quizzes, and I will pat myself on the back because that's who I am. But no, I'm generally quite good. So even if I'm numbered, no, because demons.
I mean, we could swap because I've been demon the whole readathon.
Do you want to swap round? Do you not trust yourself to be a demon?
Like, I've changed allegiances for this.
Just for this. I mean, to be fair, yeah, Danny was Team Death, so it wasn't quite so bad, but I called Hannah in last minute.
I'll stay Team Demon. I'm good.
Well, I have no idea how good I'll be.
It's going to be really, really interesting because every time you, as players, get a point or get an answer correct, you get 500 points for your team, right? Now,
well, now I'm bloody nervous.
There's only about 1,000 points between Team Demon and Team Angel. So Team Angel only has to score 2 more points more than Team Demon. That's
I can already see Olivia looking confident. No, we can't have this.
We're doing this.
So these are the points as they stand. That is going to change. But first, I just want to say some hi to some people. So we've got Ali hanging about. We've got Coco. We've got Pixie. We've got Lynn. We've got Lizzie, who was behind the scenes earlier behind Danny, but she's not anymore. She's chilling out somewhere else. So I'm really glad you could all make it, and I'm really excited for you to enjoy this quiz. So if you're ready, Oh, okay. I'm still going to count your points. Your points because you should be here, and it's just your internet. It's not your fault. So I will still
And
count
just because
your
no one's
points.
actually said she's Team Demon. Because she didn't get to say.
She's Queen of the Demons, right? We've got Empress
She
of the
is.
Angels and Queen of the Demons here with us, which is great. But
I have a very quick question.
go on.
Is it timed?
No.
Well, I have to run out the door and go get the poorly timed Wagamamas.
Yes. No, we will pause when you have to go and do that because, not going to leave you behind.
So you get to laugh at me running around like a headless chicken.
I'm really excited. And I said this to everyone behind the scenes earlier, but I did test my brother on these questions earlier, and he did get at least 2 right for every round. So that bodes well for anyone who's like, okay, I'm here, but I don't think I actually know anything about Dark Academia. Like, I feel like some of these questions you can just work it out. So without further ado, I think we're just going to start. Should we just start? Should we just go ahead?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the first round is going to be general knowledge. So these are just general questions about Dark Academia. There are 5 questions, and as I said, each one is worth 500 points. So the first question is, which book, released in 1992, was credited for the Dark Academia subgenre in 2015? It got the credit. So which book, released in 1992, was credited for basically creating Dark Academia as a subgenre? I'm getting too excited. I can't even speak now. That bodes well.
I just want to know, is anybody confident about their answer for this question?
No.
Kelly.
Oh, yes. Angel.
And if I'm wrong, I'm going to be really embarrassed.
Also, Hannah.
Look,
Well, the one I'm thinking
I promise everyone, this is the hardest round. We get the hard round out of the way. The rest are a lot easier, I promise.
I don't know.
Okay,
Demon, I
next
shouldn't be
question.
praying, but here we go.
What reason did the New York Times cite for the sudden popularity of Dark Academia on TikTok last year, like 2020? Why did last year it suddenly become really, really popular? It's really funny watching Abby's thinking face, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even have TikTok.
Yeah, me neither.
You don't have to have TikTok to work this question out, I promise.
You expect me to keep up to date with vaguely new release? No, I don't know.
When you know the answer, then you'll be like, I knew that. Or I could have worked that out, I promise. Okay, question number 3. Which social media platform is credited for the first Dark Academia blogs and aesthetic? Which platform birthed Dark Academia as an aesthetic?
Also, Hannah,
Mm-hmm.
will there be any spoilers for Dark Academia books?
No. I made a real point of doing that. No.
Also, Ali hates you, just in case you missed that.
Oh, I clocked that. Apparently I made them feel stupid. Just soz? I don't know. Question 4. Which subgenre was described as more difficult by Vogue when describing fashion and lifestyle? Which subgenre is more difficult to do than Dark Academia according to Vogue, basically? If you're gonna turn this subculture into your life, what would be more difficult than Dark Academia?
Hannah, what the fuck?
I'm not confident about anything.
No.
No.
Also, I
Okay.
have the most clicky-clacky keyboard.
I enjoy it. And then your final question for this one. What is the main difference between Light Academia and Dark Academia according to thetab.com? What is the key difference between the two?
I really want to say like shades, but I don't think that's the answer.
Maybe. I love that. Just shades. They all wear beige, but some slightly lighter than others. Okay, when you're ready, I will start giving you answers. We have had a few in the chat, which is really interesting because some of you have clocked it straight away, others not so much. Okay, so number one, which book released in 1992 was credited for creating Dark Academia? It was Donna Tartt's The Secret History.
I got it. Oh,
And you guys were worried. You got
It was all downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
that's
What reason did New York Times cite for the sudden popularity of Dark Academia? They blamed COVID-19. Apparently, with everyone not being able to go to university or school, they started romanticizing going to college and school instead.
That's literally what I wrote down. I was like, but even someone who hates.
I'm 2 for 2, and this is incredible.
Proud of you, Hannah.
I hate going to uni. I was not a uni person, and I was like, during the pandemic, I was like, I kind of want to go back to uni.
Go on, Abby.
I don't know why I do this in all of your live streams. I put down school cancelled in real life.
Yeah, that's fine. I also have here COVID-19 and school shutting down. So I will allow school shutting down as well, or closed.
I mean, more accurately, I put school cunts IRL, but you know.
Cancelled works too. That's fine.
Yeah.
Number 3, which social media platform was credited for the first Dark Academia blogs? It was Tumblr.
I should have known that. I was on Tumblr so much.
Right.
I'm 3 for 3 still. Like, this is going well.
Yeah, Hannah. Look at you go.
Greater.
Olivia's thrilled that you're on this team.
I'm glad you stayed with us.
Yeah.
I just like quizzing.
Abby's so good. I always forget how competitive Abby is.
I'm not, am I?
Mm-hmm.
Am I?
But I love it because I am too. That's why I always have to play referee, because if I was competing, I'd be awful. I'd have no friends left.
I'm good as a referee. I have to use all of that to control myself when I'm actually competing in anything, to be like, no, stop it.
Nice. Okay, number 4. Which subgenre was described as more difficult? Cottagecore. Apparently, it's more difficult to live a cottagecore lifestyle because you need land for it. Whereas to live the Dark Academia lifestyle, you just need to wear a lot of beige.
I only knew this answer because cottagecore is the only other like subgenre I know. So
Yeah, no, excellent work. Excellent work.
I full on went minimalist, but that might just be in my fear of throwing things away.
That's fair.
I put gothic because I assumed they wouldn't like going full on like death.
Well, technically,
Like
Dark
skulls.
Academia and cottagecore are both subgenres of Gothic. They're just very, very different. But they are still, because they're all under like that romantic kind of. I don't know what this is.
But then what's the difference between light academia and cottagecore in like its general basic aesthetic?
Oh, we'll get to that because the next question is what is the difference between Light Academia and Dark Academia? And I can tell you that the answer, according to tab.com, is optimism.
that's fantastic.
Did you put that? See, I will take optimism, I will take positivity, and I will take just generally like light demeanor. Basically, both of them are about studying and enjoying learning, except Light Academia, it's more traditional and kind of like lighter aesthetic and more positive, that you're going to do really well through education, whereas Dark Academia is far more along like the depression, insomnia route of academia and the occult. So
What have I started?
I've got 3 questions. You've all got hands up. Let's start with Danny.
If I put
hang on.
down dark leans more towards the supernatural and the gothic, does that count?
No, because Light Academia has that as well. It's just not it's not spooky in the same way. Hannah?
Do I get the ambiguous? I can't say that word. Ambiguous. The vibe.
No, not for the vibe. I do like as an answer though, but it's not correct.
I don't know how to phrase it.
I feel like you're not going to say it's right, but I would just like to share my answer, which was murder.
interesting. No. Are you
My
talking
answer
about murder?
My answer was that light academia has less death.
Yeah, again, it doesn't. It's just that it's more optimistic about it. It's just the general demeanor towards it.
It's
I would
more
argue
optimistic
that
about
I
death.
am less dark academia and more light academia just because I grin like an idiot all the time. Like, sure, I'm still making people's lives miserable. I'm just doing it with a smile on my face.
This is why I love you.
Glad to hear it. Cool, right. Because like no murder. I love that. Here's me thinking it's murder and also my life. Yeah,
Thank you, Lizzie.
for sure. We're proud of you, Ali. You got one, and that's fine. I love how so many people thought it was just the difference was murder, but no, you can murder someone up in light academia. And
In other words, Hannah is a murderer.
okay, so Abby for Team Demon, how'd you do?
I only got 2.
2. That's fine. That's better than none. That's better than none. Kelly.
No. It's
I got
5
3.
or nothing.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Kelly. Say that again.
3.
3. Hannah?
4.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't allowed the vibe.
Danny?
2.
And Olivia?
3.
3. And I'm waiting to see Tish's comments, but I will add those in a sec. Unfortunately, some people didn't get any right, so at least you all did better than that. Well done. Well done. Oh, and then it's a 4. Interesting. Okay, just doing some maths. Quick maths. Except it's not quick maths because I'm not that smart. Right. Next round is Latin. Now, I am not expecting you guys to be able to just know Latin. That would be really mean. So these are 9, randomly, phrases that are Latin but are used in modern vernacular. They're phrases that are around in life today. So you get a point for every one that you can correctly translate back to English or just generally tell me what it means. Okay?
I love the outrage in the comments.
I'm hoping that I've absorbed enough of the Raven cycle that the Latin they learn has also gone into my brain.
Right?
I'm
So
hoping
I'm Catholic. I should have this.
languages.
I have full confidence that you're going to score really well on these because they are ones where, like, I had to try and think, okay, would I use this in a sentence? Is this something that I've heard more than once? I've not gone for like really obscure ones. They're up there. Yeah, you'll work it out.
We'll see, Hannah. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, the first one, compos mentis. What does compos mentis mean? I love that. Supernatural better come through. I almost looked up the entire Latin exorcism of the demons just to kind of have that at the end. But that felt really mean because if you don't watch the show, it will just be too much. Look, if I can't use my teaching degree somewhere, what's the point of having it, you know? Okay, number 2. Persona non grata.
We just need to be getting like the vibe of what it means, right?
Yeah. If you can just generally translate it for me, I'll allow it.
I'm so confused.
You ready for number 3?
No, but yes.
Is that because you're physically not ready or emotionally not ready?
Emotionally, mainly.
Okay, fine. In flagrante delicto, which is my favourite phrase ever. So, Lizzie, by generally translate, what I mean is it doesn't have to be a verbatim translation. It can just be, like, in the same way that if someone's like, oh, sup, I'm like, okay, they mean hello, how are you, etc. It's obviously not what they mean. They mean, what's up? That would be like a direct, do you know what I mean? It's that. It's like, do you get the general gist of what this phrase is talking about?
In other words, what other Hannah said before, if
Yeah.
you get the vibe.
The vibe, yes. Yeah. Can you get the vibe of these phrases?
So far, I'm going to go no.
Same.
Right, I'm writing these down and I'm like, is this utter bullshit that I'm writing down? Like, in my head, I'm like, that sounds like it should be good. Like, I'm like,
It could be a thing. It could be a thing. Anyway, number 4 is Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, that one I know.
Unsurprisingly, that was the one that my brother got right as well. I can't say this one, but there it is.
But we can translate it.
I think it would be Pache.
Yeah, I know the last word is Pache. I know it's that, but I couldn't. It had when I looked them up, it had the breakdown phonetically. Did I save that tab open? No, of course I didn't. Why would I make my life easier?
I would guess Requiescat in Pache.
I hear suspiciously Wagamama sounding noises.
What does Wagamama sound like?
Joy.
Oh, fair enough.
Light Academia.
In Vino Veritas.
Why do I feel like it's going to be really in character for me to know that one?
Yeah, it absolutely would be. I just really enjoyed Abby's face when I said it of just, huh.
No, because I'm trying to, right, my brain has like translated that as much as you can do. And then I'm like, well, I need to put that into actual English.
I'm like, I know what this is, but what is it?
Like, I really want to just tell you what I'm thinking, but I can't because it's...
No, don't do that. That's cheating. Number 7.
Yeah, man, give me time to translate.
That is the only one I know.
Yeah, this is the only one I'm 100% sure on.
Watch as you all get it wrong. I'm joking.
I'm still on 6.
You're still on 6. We've moved
Right,
on. We've moved
I'm
on.
just going to have to write kind of the vibe, so give me a
Yeah,
minute. There's
that's
gonna be a lot of
fine.
tapping.
No one is going to judge you for getting these wrong. They're too busy judging me for making this a question in the first place.
Yes.
And someone else here is going to have a much more succinct answer to number 6.
That's fine. That's fine.
Mine's long.
So
This one just really tickled me, and I'm really glad it tickled Olivia as well, because that is kind of why I included it. That one you have to say with a bit of sass. You know, you can't just be like, tu brute. It's got to be tu brute.
That's not sass, that's violence.
I don't really know the
I mean,
difference.
fair.
You saw my video yesterday. You know I don't really know the difference.
Is there a difference? Light Academia versus Dark Academia.
Yeah. Okay, final one.
I use this phrase a lot in
Aw,
reference to myself.
cute. I love that.
I just wanted to show everyone I have Halloween donuts.
So jealous.
very
I-
jealous.
That is
I just
amazing.
went into the grocery shop today and they had this big display and I was like, I really don't need donuts. And then I saw that they had Halloween things and I was like, no, I need donuts.
Yeah, you're like, count me in.
No, I think we've lost an Abby to the Wagamama.
I mean, I can understand that. Right, do you guys want a couple more minutes? Are you ready to hear some answers?
don't think it makes any difference.
I have like a real answer for 9, but I also have a fake answer for 9. So I would like to share my fake answer when we get
Please
there.
do.
Do you want to wait until?
I'll just drop a fork. Where the hell?
I want to hear it now. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear it. Oh wow, you really did go and get Wagamama's. Okay.
Did you think I was lying?
No, it was more that you just disappeared. So then you came back with that. It was like a magic trick.
My forks disappeared. Oh, it's over there. Sorry.
Another
carry on.
magic trick. Olivia, what was your fake answer for number 9? Just because I'm curious.
Oh, it's to infinity and beyond.
Cute. We'll start with 9 then. We'll go backwards just to be difficult. So number 9 is literally to infinity.
Oh.
Number 8. Any guesses?
Seriously, Bruce's?
Essentially, and you, Bruce. It's like,
And you,
yeah.
Brutus. And
It's
you
obviously
too.
after he's been like, or about to be stabbed. It's just like, and you? Oh, great. So it just means like you've betrayed me once more.
Backstabbing.
Number 7.
Seize the day.
Seize the day.
It is. Seize the day.
If I didn't know that one, I think my English teacher would suddenly morph here from Newcastle to murder me.
And take your Wagamamas away from you as punishment. That would happen. It'd be straight up like,
No. To fit it in the tub, they've cut off the end of the stick. It makes it a lot harder to eat.
Interesting. Number 6, in Vino Veritas, in Wine There's Truth.
I put in wine we trust. Is
I
that
also
vibe
put
enough?
I'll allow it, but only because you can trust the truth. It basically, in Vino Veritas, basically means that when you're drunk, you're far more likely to be honest with people.
I put being so drunk that you actually tell a truth that you wouldn't sober.
Yeah.
Because my direct translation was, in wine we verify. And I was like, no, I'm not putting that.
Why do we verify? I love that. I love that. Danny.
I thought I knew what this was. I did not. I just wrote down lots of wine.
Lots of wine. No, unfortunately not. You were halfway there with the wine bit, so I'm going to give you half a point because vino is wine. But no, it basically means that you're so drunk that you're being honest with people.
I ignored the in part and I said truth wine.
Fruit wine. Again, you can have half for wine.
Truth wine.
The truth,
Not
I think.
wine.
Oh,
Truth
truth.
wine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll allow that.
I was going to say truth wine, that works.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Number 5.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
peace.
peace. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Which is why I didn't want to say it out loud. 1, because I can't get it right, and 2, because I just see it and want to say rest in peace. Number 4.
Convenient in coincidence.
Not quite. That's basically what it means to us now. A direct translation is God in the Machine, and it's essentially a reference to the play Medea, I think, where basically she kills all of her family, but a god comes and saves her at the end, so she doesn't actually get in trouble for it. So now it means plot convenience. So I will allow plot convenience. But Deus Ex Machina means God in the Machine.
I put come back to life because I know it's the plot convenience where somebody comes back to life for plot convenience.
I'll
That
give
was
you
my
half
thinking.
because it's an example of a plot convenience. Usually Deus Ex Machina is that a big, like, you know when there's like the big armies rock up and then there's like a bigger army comes over the hill. That's, you know, it's that.
Yeah.
It's the convenience of they were about to get in trouble for their actions and now they won't. So I will give you half for that. But you get a point for basically saying a plot convenience or God in the Machine is the direct translation.
Can I get half the machine? Because I didn't know what Deus meant, but I was like,
Yes.
Machina sounds like machine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
I had no clue about 3 whatsoever. That's the one where I was like, no idea.
See, this is why this is one of my favourite. Ali thought it had something to do with delicious fragrances, and I love that.
That's exactly right.
Isn't it
I wrote
flagrant
delicate
wrongdoing?
fragrance.
A delicate flavour. What was that? Someone else said something else?
flagrant wrongdoing?
Yeah,
It's flagrante,
basically.
so isn't it just flagrant wrongdoing?
Yeah, in flagrante delicto directly translate to in the burning crime, and it basically means to be caught red-handed. It means if you're caught in flagrante delicto, it means you're caught with your hand in the jar, basically.
So do I get the point for flagrant wrongdoing?
You do.
I full on thought it was just a delicious smell.
Delicious smell. That's fair. If it was flagrante delicto, maybe.
I just
Hannah,
think
we yet again come to the problem that I can't eat on camera. I don't eat like this normally, but apparently on camera it's like everything in it.
Just like all of it. Shovel in. Sorry, Kelly, what did you say?
My only reference for this phrase is always Bridget Jones's Diary, where it's a reference to sex.
Yeah.
So I was like, it has to be something to do with being caught naked.
I mean, essentially, like, yeah, if you're caught in flagrante, it just means you're caught in the act. So if you caught someone cheating, you'll be catching them in flagrante delicto.
Can I have a half point for delicious rebellion? Because if you're rebelling, you're doing the opposite of the law normally.
That is a push, Hannah. I will not allow that. That is a real twist of what I'm saying. But like, to be fair, when I saw it earlier, it was like it's used a lot in law terms, because rather than being like, yeah, he was caught red-handed, which is a bit of a cliche, if they say it in Latin, it basically sounds posh. That's what you're trying to do to me, Hannah. You're trying to lawyer your way out of it, and I'm not going to have it. Not today.
I'll always try for that half point.
No, I respect it. I respect that sort of. Persona non grata. Any ideas?
I feel like
Person not
Ali's
allowed?
answer is the best.
Say that again, Kelly.
I feel like Ali's answer is the best.
Shitty personality. I mean, yeah, basically, it means an unacceptable person or a shitty person, a person who's not very nice.
I put.
Or
not
don't they
welcome.
use it like
That's-
didn't it happen when Russia kicked out the BBC journalist?
I have
And so
no
like the
idea.
passport status was changed to person non grata, and it meant that she's like not allowed anymore.
Yeah, they're just not allowed to entry. Yeah, they're unacceptable. Sorry, Olivia, what were you saying?
I put person not welcome.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I had not-for-profit, so I was well off.
No. That is the complete opposite. If you're working for a not-for-profit, you're probably the most acceptable person. You're out there doing your best, you know? And then the final one, compos mentis.
Of sound mind.
Of sound mind, yeah. Just means that you're sane, you're working.
I've got control your brain.
You know what? I'll give you half of that, because I feel like you have to be in control of your brain to be compos mentis.
Yeah, I had decaying man, so I was wrong.
Oh, no. That's the exact opposite of what that is. But good try.
Also,
You're right.
Hannah, Tish is saying, does not a great person count?
Yes. Yeah, I'll allow that.
You know, I
It's
thought
basically saying they're not nice, not acceptable. So that again, Danny?
You know, I thought knowing 2 languages was going to help me. It did the opposite.
Yeah, it really, really didn't help you at all. Well, cool. Okay, so let's go back through. Let's go the opposite way. So, Olivia, what'd you get?
7.
Oh, very nice.
Also, I feel very offended that Excelsior was not on this list.
I couldn't. It's your phrase. It's literally, you say at the end of every video, in the same way that I couldn't just include the entire supernatural exorcism.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, it's too easy.
I mean, to be fair, I gave you a couple that I was like, I know there's going to be people in the room that know this. Et tu, Brute? I basically handed that one to you, Olivia.
That is
Danny, how'd you do?
5.5.
5.5. Hannah?
7.5.
Nice.
I
You
thought
are
I had like
smashing
2,
it.
so I'm really pleased.
And Kelly?
8.
8. Very nice. Abby?
10.
Did you actually get 10?
Yeah.
Wow. Look how much I believe you. I didn't need to sound quite so incredulous.
I don't believe me.
Like, genuinely just like,
How did
you
you
know
get?
what that is? That's on you being a scientist and having to learn the Latin names of things.
No, I think, because we've had this discussion before, me and Hannah, I have this weird ability to understand Italian without being able to speak it and not know what the words mean. I think I've just done the same with Latin. I think that's what I've just done. It's just been like, okay, it must mean something like this, and then put it into an actual phrase.
Yeah, there's only 9.
Oh. Yeah.
Did you mean 9?
I meant 9. I just meant all of them.
That's why I didn't believe you, because it's not true. But just for anyone who didn't catch it, Tish also got 5. We got a 3.5. We got a 2. We got a 4.5. So obviously not as difficult as you guys thought it was.
Well, at least I did better than Lizzie.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Lizzie still on team? Is Lizzie playing on Team Angel? Because
Lizzie is generally Team Death right up until there aren't enough angels to turn up to a live event, and then Lizzie is Team Angel.
because I feel like she was rooting for us in Escape the Mansion.
Oh, for sure. But that's because Danny was on the other team. Okay, the next one is Greek. Now, in front of you are 10 statues. All I need for you to get 20 points is the name of the statue and whether it's actually a Greek statue or not. So just a simple yes or no. So even if you don't necessarily know what the name is, can you tell me whether it's a real Greek statue or a Renaissance statue trying to be Greek?
Wait, is this like Animal Crossing, like Red, like trying to tell?
I don't play Animal Crossing, so I don't know. I don't get that reference.
There's a little fox, and it tries to sell you artwork.
Okay.
And some of them are fake, and some of them are real, and you have to figure it out based on differences from the actual real artwork.
Then yes, I suppose it is.
Right.
You've stumped me after 2. How dare you?
You're welcome.
You've got like
This was so that I would have enough time to do maths. This is what this round is. This is Hannah's now got to add some stuff up to work out how many points you're on so far. So let's take a moment to just do that, and then we'll add points up at the end.
You'd like a 50% chance of getting 10 points because it's like yes or no.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have to know who the person is. You just need to
So
know
you
if it's Greek
you
or
get
not.
a point if you can tell me what the statue is or who it's of, and you get another point for saying whether it's actually Greek or not. So you get 10 points just for getting that right, and then you can add the names on top to get bonus points.
Also, this is way better than if anybody remembers last year where there were like posters or films, and I'm terrible at visuals and films, so I much prefer statues.
Just so you know, there is a films round.
Oh,
that round is coming up.
I spoke too soon.
I think I've got what. They're coming to get me. I think I've got what I can get.
Okay.
I need it bigger.
Well, that is interesting. Looking at those points.
I'm going to be honest, Hannah. In terms of whether they're real or not, 2 of them, I'm sure of. The rest of them, complete guesses.
That's fine. That's fine. You've got a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
I have a question.
Go on.
So they're Greek or Renaissance. We're not looking at Greek or Roman in any of them. It's Greek or Renaissance.
Some of them are Roman, but they're Renaissance Roman as opposed to...
Romans copying the Greeks. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it'd be a bit harsh if I put Roman ones in from the same era, because then really, who can tell the difference?
I'm also done.
You all done? Am I just waiting on Kelly and Abby?
I mean, I don't know if I'm actually going to get any more at this point.
That's fine.
I
I
feel
don't
like
think I
I'm
will
just
either.
second guessing myself.
Cool. Okay. So, number 1, any ideas the name of this statue? Go on, Danny.
The Venus de Milo.
It is. And is it Greek?
It is not Greek.
Is it?
Well, yes, but
It is Greek.
no.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is Greek.
So that's 1 point.
Yes. If you'd said yes, it would have been 2 points.
I know. I know that now.
Sorry. Number 2.
Honey, I asked this. I just asked this question. Hannah gave you this answer.
Number 2.
David Michelangelo.
Yeah, it's literally David.
I
So-
put no.
So no, yeah, Michelangelo was a 17th century or 16th century artist in Rome and Florence. Just hanging out in Italy, you know, as you do. Number 3.
I don't know what it is, but I think it's Greek.
It is Greek, and it is what known as Winged Victory or Nike.
I called her Woman in Distress, aka Meg from Hercules.
I love that. No. Women in distress. No. But she is Greek. Number 4.
The discus thrower,
Yeah,
I put no.
and I thought it was Greek.
it is Greek, and it's literally just known as the discus thrower or discobulus, which I really enjoyed.
So
By
this is
chance is Discobulus the discus thrower in Greek?
I
called it.
knew it in Dutch, and I was like, I don't know if it directly translates to English. I don't know if this might be. And I was like, oh no, it was right. Okay.
Yeah. I threw that one in because I was like, even if you don't know the names of some of these, you could probably guess because he has a discus that he is
Yeah.
a discus thrower.
I just need a discus. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow
Cool.
it. Number 5.
I put no.
It's not. No, it's the Belvedere Torso. It's another Italian. So that's a no. Number 6.
I said no.
You said no.
I wanted to see more detail, but I thought I could vaguely see grapes, so I said Dionysus.
It's not Dionysus. It's Furry's Hercules. It's one of the many depictions of Hercules, and it is Greek.
No.
Number 7.
Medusa.
Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa or head of Medusa. And is it Greek?
I think so. Yeah.
I put no.
No. That is one of the youngest there. I think that was made in 2015.
The colour's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was old.
The others are old. They were all probably painted.
Number 8.
Mary.
I thought it was Virgin
Yeah,
Mary.
Mary.
It's not Mary.
No.
It's known as the Veiled Virgin, and it's ambiguous as to who it is. But it's not Greek. This one is from 1850.
If I had Virgin Mary, does that count? Do I get to count half a
You
point?
can have
for Virgin?
half for Virgin, yeah.
Can I just have veiled lady then?
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you
Cool.
can have that. Yeah, it's known as the Veiled Virgin and the Veiled Lady, so I'll allow either of those to get a full point. But just the Virgin, no. And then number 9.
I called her, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
I might give you half a point for that because that's Aphrodite. And it is Greek. So
1.5.
I bet you wish those films had come back now. And then number 10.
I thought it was not Greek.
It is Greek, isn't it?
It is Greek.
It looks Egyptian.
No, it's Greek.
The first era of Greek sculpture came sort of just after Egyptian sculpture and was very heavily influenced by it. Can you guys tell I was an art student?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So this one is known as core, or otherwise translated as pure or little one, and it is Greek. Sorry, I'm laughing at this comment. This comment has me sniggering to myself.
The
I
Virgin
was
Mary.
a
Yeah.
virgin when I met him.
What is that from? Is that Mean Girls?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, amazing. So I did, before I get your points in from you, I just want to let you know that Angels are steaming ahead with 16,250 points from this game alone, whereas Team Demon, 13,750. So gonna have to catch up quick.
I saw that, Abby.
That was so attractive.
That was so well timed.
What was that? I missed that.
You'll have to rewatch it back.
Can't wait. Okay, so Abby, what'd you get?
8 out of 20.
Nice. Kelly.
11.
Hannah?
7.
Danny?
Let me double check. 8.5.
Okay. And Olivia?
I got 12.5, but I lucked out on a lot of yes nos.
That's fine. And oh, it's
Not
fireworks.
quite, Hannah.
Great. My dog is gonna love that. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
We
sounds
are
like something screaming in pain, right?
I thought it was the police.
It sounds very ghostly.
Very banshee.
Fireworks.
We have
Really unhelpful. Can't see a thing.
Are you in a Halloween costume, Hannah?
No, I'm just in a jumper.
But you're also in blue trousers. You look like Arthur.
Interesting. Maybe if what if I do this? I don't know how to do the
With the.
and I said,
Definitely.
hey, what a phone card. Anyway, just gonna.
Now we're going to be doing round 4, which is all literature-based questions.
Also,
Right.
Hannah, don't forget to take Tish's points.
Yeah, no, I added tissues. Don't you worry, I did see it. Sorry that I didn't share it, but I did see it. Don't you worry. How atmospheric. I'm in the roof, so it feels really close. I don't like that.
No.
And to answer your question, no, it's fireworks. It's someone having fireworks right outside my window. Love that for me. Okay, thank you. I'm going to mute in a sec just to quickly explain. Basically, there's going to be 10 titles of books that are all dark academia, but I've taken all of the vowels out of them. So you have to guess what they are from just the consonants alone.
I hate you.
I feel like a fake
That's
booktuber.
not
This is
academia.
I was expecting this to be more difficult. I was expecting her to have not left the spaces where the vowels were.
And now she's rewriting it. What have you done for next time? Kelly.
I was a late entry into this one, and I will simply not volunteer for this one next year.
Lizzie, you literally make book shoe videos. How are you bad at this? But then again, I'm never mind. I'm going to shoot myself in the foot if I keep talking. There we go.
I'm sorry.
How come ask if they can buy a vowel?
Right. I'm just gonna quickly run downstairs because I asked my partner if he wants any of my food, and he's playing a game, so he's not answering me, and I'll eat it if I don't check. So, un momento.
I have a feeling they're not going to get as easy in about one question.
Yeah.
Don't jinx us. I almost misspelled that. Oh god. I will let you know what I almost wrote down. I think Hannah's figured out what I almost wrote down.
Does it have a doubled?
Yeah,
Is one of the consonants doubled?
yeah. I mean, it would be scary.
Ah!
Okay, I think they've stopped. I think we're okay.
Sorry.
That's not a vowel.
That's what I was thinking.
It is
Not
when
a
the
vowel.
vowels are missing.
Oh. You guys pointing out that that's not a vowel actually helped me.
Good work,
Yeah,
guys.
I was thinking it and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything.
I didn't even consider it. I was just like, yeah, this checks out.
This checks out.
I guess it's not a vowel, but it is also.
It is when there's no others sometimes.
Spot the person who hasn't studied English at a higher level.
I'll get all teachery about it when we come to explain. Don't you worry.
I specifically
I
picked
was
the
also-
BSc for a reason.
I was also a teacher. You don't get to pull that card.
Then you should know better.
Oh.
Teacher fights.
I'll tell you what, it used to be really funny. My students always used to try and pit me up against the maths teachers. Like, they'd come in and be like, oh, miss, you should have had maths teachers earlier. They were proper slagging off English teachers, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then one time I had a maths teacher come into my classroom and be like, so a few of my students have been telling me that you've been talking about me and my practice behind my back. And I was like, have you met me? That's obviously not happened. You believe a student? Really? Like, who are you? Come on, think it through.
I taught like primary school, like 3 to 5. So whatever I said was correct. That's the
Yeah, no, that's fair.
that's just how it goes.
No, that was not the case for me as a secondary school teacher, but I kind of loved that. I quite liked having the banter with the kids, to be honest. What was really scary is I went for lunch today and there was a whole bunch of them that I taught when they were in year 7 and they drove to the place that we were at. That made me feel physically sick.
You definitely had more fun students than I did, Hannah. Mine just called me names when I wouldn't let them retake a test. I was like, no, you should have studied, you little shit.
Maybe if you didn't call them little shits, they wouldn't call you names.
I didn't. That was just my brain.
No one said you were a bad teacher. It was just heavily implied.
I mean, I ended up never teaching again because I didn't like children. So, you know.
Yeah. To be fair, like, I thought that was a bit that I was going to hate the most, but actually, some of the students I taught were genuinely so funny. that I was like, yeah, fair enough. I stopped teaching because it was a lot. It was emotionally a lot. And I'm one of those people where I'm constant. I want a thing to finish. And in teaching, nothing is ever done. You're never done working. You're never done marking. You're never done doing all this stuff. And I just emotionally couldn't deal with that. Just constantly trying. I needed a moment to just not have to worry about anything. And that doesn't happen in teaching. So it just wasn't right for me. I enjoyed it. It just wasn't right for me.
I just wanted to show off my other Halloween donut design
I'm so
That's
jealous.
so
before I
cute.
eat it.
I love that. Nothing can keep me from a Dark Academia quiz. We love to see it. I'm expecting straight 10 out of 10s for this one, guys.
I can't remember how one of the words is spelt in
I'll allow it.
English
I'll allow it. Don't
versus
worry about it.
American.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a fair
We
question.
had donuts on Wednesday, Lizzie. We had donuts.
That was
So she
days
doesn't
ago.
have donuts now.
Days ago.
Was this like a little reprieve between
Yeah.
the statues and whatever the hell the film room is going to be?
I said right at the beginning, each round gets easier. I know you're supposed to get harder, but I like to really make you feel unsettled and then go, am I second guessing this? I don't know. Are you?
I mean, my hardest round is yet to come. The film one, I just know. I just know.
Oh, Ali, have you not had donut sin? I mean, I wouldn't call donuts sin.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, numbers one? Numbers one. What's number one?
That was 6.
Yes, it is. And according to a website I read earlier, it is. I haven't read it, so that was a guess for me. I've read
Well, I've
the
only
others.
just seen it floating. I didn't realise it was Dark Academia.
Number 2?
Catherine House,
Catherine House.
which is on my TBR, and I still haven't read it. And got to go
It's so good.
Right, you better read it before I move in with you. Otherwise, I will mess you up.
Yeah.
You will catch these hands. I keep saying that to my brother because he can actually, like, he boxes. So every now and then I'll be like, you're annoying me. Pack it in or you'll catch these hands. And he's like, why do you keep saying that to me? And all that. I just like doing this. Number 3.
These Violent Delights.
These Violent Delights. And that's the newer one. The one with like the red thing across the face, not the Chloe Gong one. I don't think that one's Dark Academia. I think that's just fantasy. Number 4. Go on, Danny. What is it?
The Furies.
The Furies. Yeah. And what did you nearly write?
The Furries.
The Furries. A very different vibe.
Just the scary, though.
Okay, fair enough.
Not the scary one.
Number 5.
Bunny.
Bunny. And why is a vowel when there are no other vowels in the words? Because every word has a vowel in it.
But bunny has a vowel in it.
Yeah.
So then why would Y be a vowel?
Because I've included Y's in other places. So I was just,
Yeah, okay, fair.
it counts as a vowel. Unless it's a consonant, but it's not, it's a vowel. Number 6.
Northeast. Lighthouse.
Lighthouse. Northeast. To be fair, I'm one of those people where, like, anytime I get these kind of puzzles, I will say them out loud. So it won't be like Ninth House. It'll be Ninth House. All right, cool. Bunny. Yeah, cool. The Furies. Right, nice. Number 7.
The Secret
Secret
History.
History.
The Secret History. I was really tempted not to put that one in because The Secret History has now been the answer twice in this one quiz, but
The fact
Is
that
there a
it's
Secret
appeared-
History movie?
maybe.
I feel like the fact that it's appeared many times is very on brand for The Secret History.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a good point. It came up a lot in TBRs this year as well, and I was like, why are people reading this still? There are other books. But I get it. I do get it.
I just thought
Bit
of
of-
this comment. Listen, the artwork, like that's they're all pieces of art. It's just
Mhm.
not for me.
Next, number 8.
The Ravens.
The Ravens. Which I'm really enjoying. Haven't finished it. I'm really enjoying it though.
Oh, it's that.
Oh
book.
no, that's upsetting. If you've read Bunny, you'll know how upsetting that is. Also, don't read Bunny, it's not great. Number
The only thing I
9.
know about Bunny is that Kayla from Books and Lala loved it.
Mm.
I know that Lizzie likes it. I
I
think.
thought it was really boring. And like I've got a really low tolerance for Gothic. Like Gothic doesn't have to do a lot for me to be in love with it. And I found Bunny really boring.
I want to read her other book though, because that's Shakespeare inspired.
All as
isn't it?
well. Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks cool.
I'll read that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Which-
I'm not writing her off as an author. I just found Bunny really boring.
Which Books and Lala didn't like, so maybe you'll like it.
Interesting.
Oh no, my laptop's dying. Oh no.
Number 9.
Picture of Dorian Gray.
Indeed. And I will accept
Which way
either
is it
spelling of
spelled?
Grey, A or E.
But which way is the book spelled?
A.
Yeah. I remember because every time I see it, I'm like, no.
That's incorrect.
Well, because my brain was like, that needs an A in it. And I was like, why?
The same thing for the
Wow.
color purple. Every time I see it, I'm like, okay.
And number 10,
If We Were Villains.
If We Were Villains.
By Emma
That one was
Neal.
for Tish. That was purely for Tish. I know Tish will have got that one. Okay. Olivia, how'd you do?
10.
You got 10. Danny?
10. I don't know why I did this. It's not 10, but I did. But it was 10.
Good work. Hannah?
10.
Kelly?
10.
Abby?
10.
10. I hope you got 10, Tish, although that'll be really embarrassing. Like more than usual.
So mean. I love it.
You say I'm mean.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even here. Stop burning it.
Okay, I'm going to wait for Tish's thing, but in the meantime, the next round, films. I
Oh,
have
no.
removed the titles. What are these films?
Oh God, I can't see.
These are all Dark Academia films. But what are they called?
Sorry, Teen Angel.
Olivia, you're fine. I haven't watched a movie in about 3 years.
Okay, I've watched films recently. I'm just terrible. Like, there's one here that I know I've seen, but right now the title is just like escaping my brain.
Which number's that?
It's one. It's one of my favorite films. I'm just like, what? I could even give you quotes from the film and not the title. It's gonna come though. It will. Hannah,
Hmm.
is there a way for you to zoom in, like, across them all slowly? Because, like, four, I would like to zoom in if I could.
I don't know that I can.
If you can't, it's fine.
I don't know, maybe if I literally just do it like this might help. Does that help? Or did that just make it worse?
Well, no, that helps. I've also found out how I can zoom my own screen, which is fantastic.
Okay, cool.
I love how they're all film posters except for the one.
Yeah, because it was the only one that actually had something where I didn't need to use the film poster. The others, you look them up and it's just exclusively film posters with the film title on.
Oh, okay.
Which is really unhelpful. That maths is very interesting. That's fair. I'm sure we could find a character for you easily. Maybe they could gender bend the detective and then you could play that titular role.
Also the teachers.
Yeah, but the teacher's a bit creepy.
That's true.
Now we have got time because it's only like an hour long so far. So I haven't made a music round, but I can throw together a music round if you want at the end of this. But I will let you guys decide because if you're like absolutely not, I completely understand. But if you would like a music round, I can do a music round.
I need like a bit more time for this because I'm so close. It's on the tip of my tongue and I'm so angry.
Is everyone else done? I'm just waiting for Danny.
No, I'm still working on one.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm not done, but I'm terrible at films, so I think I'm just leaving them blank.
Yeah, I was done very, very quickly.
I'm just putting things that most definitely they aren't. Like, number 1, I've got wrong. But I
I remembered the title of a film I've seen multiple times.
Love that.
Number 9, I definitely do not know, but like number 3, I know, but I can't think what the title is. And number 10, I have 2 possible answers for.
I love that.
And I'm very annoyed with myself that I don't know which one's right.
I might give you a half if it's the wrong one, but it's the same actor because there was another one that I nearly picked that also had him in. So.
Oh, that doesn't help because I had guesses and then I was like, this one is the most dark academia, so this has to be it. But now I don't know.
Yeah, like I know what the movie is. I can tell you what the movie is about. I can tell you who his co-star is. I just don't know if I've got the name right.
That's fair.
That's the one that I knew. That and one other I knew. The rest of them, guesses.
Just
I feel like I'm so close to a 10 out of 10.
Oh my gosh.
I'm blanking on a word. I'm blanking on a word. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
I bet Tish knows like them all as well.
The thing is, like this, like films is Tish's bag, so I would be really surprised if there were any that like slipped past. I might not be with a couple of them, but I think for the most part, these are things that Tish will recognise. Okay, so number 1.
Good Will Hunting.
Nope.
Dead Poet Society.
The Poet Society.
Oh, the wrong.
Right actor, wrong film.
I put the
Right.
Notebook.
The Notebook. The Notebook. The romance between what's his face and who's it, what's it? That?
Yeah.
You thought it was that?
Yeah.
No, you were
It
incorrect.
looks like a Nicholas Sparks book cover.
Yes.
No,
And
there's
that's
no one
the only
kissing.
thing
It
I
can't be
based it
Nicholas
on.
Sparks.
Why not?
Because
I know. Sorry, Lizzie's.
what the heck? Number 2, any ideas?
Kill your
I
dog.
know I've got it wrong,
Kill your
but I'm
darlings.
going to say it regardless.
Kill your
Horns.
darlings.
Kill your darlings. I put Harry Potter.
Again,
I mean, I've
right
never watched-
actor, wrong film.
I haven't
I've never
seen
watched Dead
enough of
Poets
either of them.
Society.
I mean, Ali is
I'll just
not
put-
wrong.
Yeah.
What was that, Hannah?
So I've never seen Dead Poets Society, but I'd heard of it, so I just put it for multiple.
Yeah, that's fair. That's smart. That's
I got
smart.
question 1 right.
Yeah, good work.
Got this one wrong because I also said Dead Poets Society.
I would be more inclined to rewatch The Notebook if Robin was in it.
Yes.
I looked at number 2, possible gay undertones. Yeah,
Not
That's
wrong.
that's the theme of that film for sure. I'm not being sarcastic. That's genuinely what the film is about. It's about being gay.
And in
Number
fact,
3.
Dead Poets Society also kind of right.
I mean, yeah, it's right for number 3 as well. That one is also about being gay and married, which is interesting. Any ideas?
Maurice.
Maurice. Yeah, it's based on the E.M. Forster book. Or Forster, how we say the name.
I put 4 Weddings and a Funeral, even though I've seen that film and I know it's not that film. That's
Again,
who I
right
recognize.
actor.
I think it's in the same like Hugh Grant era. Like it was in
Yeah.
like the same 5
Yeah.
years because his hair, you can tell by his hair.
Yeah, you can
It's a
tell.
right
That
amount
was
of
back when he was a heartthrob, you know.
I mean, honestly, have you seen him in Paddington 2?
No. Why would I watch Paddington 2? Why would I watch Paddington 1?
Because one, they're really heartwarming, but also he plays the villain, a really dramatic villain in Paddington 2, and it
Amazing.
was so funny.
I do follow him on Twitter. I find his Twitter really fun because he's so clearly Labour, right? Like he's so aggressively Labour that I find his Twitter feed really entertaining. Number 4,
I said Shelley.
Mary Shelley?
Mary Shelley.
Is it called Mary Shelley?
I should have known that.
What was that, Kelly? So Mary Shelley.
So the type, the
Yeah.
title is
Yeah, the title of that film is literally called Mary Shelley.
I knew
Do
it
you know
was
how I got
about
that
her, but
one?
I just said Shelley.
That's fine. I'll allow Shelley, but yeah, it's Mary Shelley.
I should have known because it zoomed in and it was said Frankenstein, but I was like,
It's
that's not Frankenstein. And I've seen enough stills from the film to know who's in it, so I should have put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, but we were never mathematicians, so. Number 5,
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Yeah.
I went to the cinema to see this, and I walked up to the person like selling tickets, and I was like, "Oh, can I get 2 tickets for Sherlock Holmes, please?" And I have not put that down.
Yeah. To be fair, earlier I went to Waterstones. This is how my day's been. I went to Waterstones because I got a notification saying my pre-order had arrived, except it didn't say my pre-order had arrived. It said my pre-order would be dispatched and available by Monday. And I went in and said, "Hey, I'm here to pick up my book." And they went, "No, you're not," basically. And I went, "Me no read good." And then left. And I've never felt so embarrassed for just
English
not...
teacher.
Right? Me no read good. And she laughed. She obviously thought I was joking. And I was like, no, that's genuinely what came out of my face. Brain did not engage. Anyway, number 6.
Cruel Intentions.
Haunting of Hill House.
No, it's Cruel Intentions. That's Gothic, not Dark Academia, though.
I put Rosemary's Baby.
No.
I just put something.
Yeah, that's fair. You put an answer, and that's all I can ask. I almost thought it was Beguiled. It almost was, but it wasn't. I'm just making sounds now. No, Cruel Intentions, one of my favourite films of all time. Absolutely brutal film. Love it.
I have seen
I'm
that.
either
in, like,
very, very right or very, very wrong with the next one.
Love that. What were you going to say, Danny?
I've seen that like ages ago, and that was one where I kept going, "I know it, I 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 know it," and then it came to me.
I haven't seen it, but I listen to the musical soundtrack often.
Interesting.
It's
Well,
very good.
it's a modern retelling of Dangerous Liaisons, which is the one that's got Glenn Close in, and Colin Firth as like the original film. They like updated it. Colin Firth is really young in that. Number 7,
Black Swan?
Black Swan.
Black Swan. Another great film. Love that film. Number 8.
It's Ben Barnes.
Yes, it is Ben Barnes.
Dorian Gray.
It is Dorian Gray. There you go. Dorian Gray and Secret History have been answers twice.
The reason I said Ben Barnes is just as a throwback to the
to the last game.
The last game.
Where Ben Barnes nearly won.
Which, if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it because that was great.
It was a good
Which
time.
channel was that on? Was that on
It's on Tish's channel.
Tish's? Yeah.
Number 9 is probably a tricky one because it's one of the most newer films. But it's a good film. Add it to your list if you like Dark Academia.
I am missing a word.
What words have you got?
I've got the Club.
Interesting. Yeah. It's
I
the
know I'm
Riot
wrong.
Club.
Damn it!
I wish to share my answer anyway.
Go on.
Eat a mess.
I will take it. You know what? That is so good. I love that. The Eton Mess. Okay, so Riot Club is based on a real secret society in Oxford that is men only, and basically it's a lot of rich boys who rent out a restaurant. The entire thing will completely destroy it, and then will just throw money at it.
Is that the Bullingdon Club?
Huh?
Is it based on the Bullingdon Club?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know who was part of the Bullingdon Club?
Oh, you mean our entire democracy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them. All of them. Past and present.
Do I get half a point for the club?
Yeah, you can have half a point for a club.
Also, why is anyone surprised anymore at what our democracy has done ever since however many years ago, where one of the prime ministers was found out to have inserted parts of themselves into a pig's mouth?
Let's not think about that because I don't want to. Number 10.
Imitation Game.
Imitation Game.
Did you get it, Kelly?
I didn't get it. So, I was torn between
Mm-hmm.
the Enigma code, which then I realized it couldn't be because Hannah had left those words on the poster. And then I knew it was I-word game, but I said the Infinity Game.
I'll let you have half for game.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Abby, how'd you do?
I got 4.
Okay. Kelly.
8.
Nice. Hannah.
6.
Nice. Danny.
8.5.
Olivia.
5.
5. And I will wait on Tish's answer. Do you want a music round?
Was this the last round?
That was the last round. That was round 5.
I'm going to have to go in 25 minutes, so yes, but I'm not sure if there'll be enough time.
That's fine. We don't have to. That's what I'm saying. If we do, it's a bonus round. If not, we can just wrap up 10 minutes earlier than I had planned. But I'm so excited to tell you how many points there are. Like, it's genuinely very amusing to me. I'm just waiting on Tish's final score. How did you find it? Was it as scary as you thought it was going to be?
The first round was petrifying. Absolutely. But then it got better.
And then it
Love
got
it,
worse
then
again when you did the films.
And you're like, yeah. Standard.
Don't watch movies.
I just
The
don't
reason I
think
knew
we're
the
showing
Sherlock
you a
Holmes
full
one.
sense of security, you know?
Well, the only reason I knew the
nice.
Sherlock one is because my dad's watched it.
Yeah, I feel like getting half of the film ones was a very good score for me. Like, I'm proud of getting half.
I'm so tempted to get the countdown music.
I'm quite curious.
I mean, you go ahead, because I don't mind. And it saves me having to talk and write at the same time, because I can't do that.
I'm curious to know which film Tish missed, and if you've seen it, Tish, or if it was just like I haven't seen it, so I don't know. In my head, Tish just knows all the films ever.
What's everyone's plans for, like, anyone going out or doing anything for Halloween? I know
Joining the live show.
Here tomorrow.
I will be here tomorrow. Obviously.
That's what our plans are. Everyone's going to be here.
Thank you, Lizzie.
What about today? After this?
I'm reading one last book to fit in for the disability and the other prompt, biblical references prompt for Gothtober. So that's my plan.
I love that. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was worth tomorrow because obviously, yes, it's Halloween party, but did we want to do it as like a we're just hanging out thing, or do we want to do reading and shit in the evening as well? Because we've got Believathon at midnight, so we don't need to hang about the entire time. But I do understand if people are like, "This is what we came here for," you know.
I'm good with chilling.
I've given up on trying to actually read my TBR.
Same.
Yeah. Let's chill. Let's have some. I don't know if we can think of more games, but like games and chats.
I can definitely come up with some more games. Don't you worry.
We can do our usual reflection-y bit where we get ideas for the upcoming Gothtober next year. So if you have any ideas or something you particularly liked or didn't like, think about it. You've got time for tomorrow's live show.
Okay. The final scores in.
Olivia, have you seen Tish's response?
Number 9. I had a bit behind.
The Riot Club.
What was number 9?
The Riot Club. The
Riot Club. The new one. Well, that makes sense. It was the new one.
The government one.
Okay. So, with 51,250 points scored in this game was Team Demon. With 56,000 points in this game was Team Angel. So Team Angel has won this round. In total now, Team Angel has 62,800 points and Team Demon has 58,900. So in one game alone, you have managed to completely turn the tables and we love to see it. So, well done, Team Angel.
Danny looks so
Don't be a sore loser, Abby. To be fair, there's still ways for people to get points. So the Scavenger Hunt is being revealed tomorrow, so people can still earn points by sharing their Scavenger Hunt prompts. And obviously, we're picking someone from each team to have a giveaway. We've got hardbacks of Blackwater Sister, a signed copy of If We Were Villains, and The Murder of Graham Catton, all as hardbacks to give away, so you can still get points that way. Obviously, it's the final day of the Gothtober Instagram challenge as well tomorrow, so you will get additional points if you've done every single day, which I'm pretty sure most of you have here. I know that Abby definitely has. I'm pretty sure Hannah has. So you missed a few. All right, I was gonna say, 'cause for the most part, I think you've done a lot of them. And
I
also
post
you get
every day
points every
anyway,
single time.
but it was nice to have some prompts.
That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, so there are still points to be collected, but I will give the final score tomorrow at the end. So if you took part and you were, quizzing along with us, don't forget to take a photo of your sheet with your hashtag, share that on Twitter, and I will add those points to these team scores. Because this is the thing that blows my mind, is Angel have done so well, considering the demons outnumber you 3-1. So you've done really well.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Also,
It was a
apparently
small team,
Tish
but
is
it was
going to be
mighty.
Tish is going to be trying to finish Home Before Dark, which started out boring.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wait,
It's
which
shit.
author is that? Riley Sager, right?
Yeah, that's right, Sager. I think it's the pink one. Oh, is it the green one?
I think it's green.
It's the green one.
I'm just checking. I have one Riley Sager, and it's the new. I think it's a new one, The Survive the Night. Which I think I bought from you, Hannah.
Which one? Survive the Night.
Survive the
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah, you did buy that from me. Yeah. If anyone else wants to treat themselves to some books from Waypoint Books, I'll put that link in the chat. In the meantime, is there anything? Huh?
There's lots of good ones, as I bought literally 10 books in one go, and I do it every single time.
Danny doesn't know how to moderate, so Danny will just not buy anything for ages and then just buy all of the books in one go.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I mind. It keeps me busy. Okay, so that is just loading into the chat. Does anyone else want to shout out anything whilst they're here?
If you're very bored, I did a video every day in October because for some reason, moving house, quitting my job, and starting a new job and having a birthday wasn't enough. So I had to add in Gothtober and also doing a video every single day. So if you're really bored, there's 30 at the moment videos for you to watch. The 31st will go up tomorrow.
Love that. Love that for me. Anyone else?
Hannah and I have a book club called the Mental Library, where we read Gothic books. And in November, we're reading House of Hollow.
House of Hollow.
And I think we are lamentable_BC on Twitter. And then from there, you can get the link to the Discord.
Nice.
Well, if we're talking book clubs, Hannah, and Lizzie and I, hi Mozart, have also a book club, Babies and Books, which I've been shouting out a bunch this month. So we've already had a live show this month because usually we do it on the last Sunday of the month. But basically, what we do is we pick a drink, make a prompt, and we all read a different book based on that prompt. And this month was horror, and I really think it's worth watching back the live, especially if you will find it really funny to watch me struggle with shots because the drink was me brain.
Yeah, you watch those lives for exactly two things. One, to listen to me rant about a book I didn't have to read, but chose to whinge about anyway, and to watch Danny drink shots badly. That's what you get from that content, and it's great.
Yeah. Next month is Cozy Reads, and I don't remember what the drink is.
Malt cider.
Malt cider.
Oh, it is malt cider, yes. So come join us on the last Sunday of the month at 7:00 BST on my channel.
Love that. Anyone else?
I'll just shout out my Instagram because I've started to be active again, and there's some nice photos if you want to check it out.
You should. You absolutely should, because I love Olivia's photos. In the same way that I love Hannah's photos, you should check out her Insta as well, because I don't think she was going to shout herself out, but she should.
No, I was like, is Hannah not going to do it? Also, Hannah also has a really, really good blog, so go find her blog. It's the bookworm.
That gets updated once a month if I remember.
It's fine. No, it's a little treat because I've got the little like notification that comes through on my email, and every now and then it'll pop up, and I'll be like, oh, and I get all excited. So.
It's quality over quantity.
Uh-huh.
Quality is high. Not
Indeed.
to like that sounded really mean, but I didn't mean to do that.
I just followed. I literally just went and found it. And also, Olivia's Instagram is amazing. The same.
We love it. We love to see it. Cool. Well, thank you so much for all joining me. I'm going to hit end broadcast now, but this has been really fun. So I will see you all tomorrow for the Halloween party. Bye.
Bye.